Yo, what's happening everybody? Monster Chappie, we're here for some more Madden 16 action, and in this video, folks, I'm going to be breaking down a great little defensive tip. Very simple, very effective, but one that's going to help you out for the remainder of the year. Now, with that being said, two things I want to mention. The patch dropped today, and it definitely included some CFM stuff, encroachment glitches and other things like that are mentioned in the patch notes. I will leave that link in the description below. And you can check out what they detailed in the notes themselves. And school's starting up, so if you guys are in school, whether you're in high school, middle school, elementary, college, whatever it is, how are you feeling about school? Some of you guys started up yesterday. Some of you starting up later this week. Some of you started today. Some of you started last week. And if you're in college, you most likely started at the end of August. Whatever the case, let me know how you're feeling about the school year coming up. I know I graduated. It's always interesting to see how people are feeling about their upcoming school year. Football's starting up tomorrow. That's going to be exciting. Can't wait. Steelers versus New England Patriots. Should be a good game. Looks like Brady's going to get the go-ahead to get to play. That's a whole nother subject. But with that being said, I'm just excited for the NFL altogether. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into this tip, guys. I'm going to try and keep it short and brief. I can get a little bit carried away when I get on my live com, so I'm going to try and cut myself short so we can be a little bit more resemblant of our older tip videos where they were real short and sweet. And with this tip, it's all about player positioning. What is player positioning? That is where your player is on the field. So to this video, just to showcase a very simple example, I got Thomas on a streak here. Very common thing for people to do offensively for the past few years. You put a tight end on a streak, throw a quick little bullet pass to him, pick up a decent amount of yards, 10 to 20 to 30, whatever it is, whatever, you're making progress. Now, the deep zone will stop it, but you just got to move them. So with the exact same play, if I literally just move my safety down here, Thomas may still get the ball, but my safety is in a lot better position to make a play on it. As we are messing up here, let's go ahead and try that again. Let's just move Gibson down. And let's move Dansby way out here. That's another thing to mention, is that when you're blitzing someone, where they are on the field could greatly affect how quickly it is that you're going to, be able to get the blitz in and actually get pressure on the quarterback. That's why you notice a lot of people will, in fact, move their players closer to the line of scrimmage. It's just for blitz speed or just to disguise coverage or whatever the case is. But there's a lot of different, uses for moving your players around, and blitzing is one of the main ones. So last time, we threw the bullet pass, we got it, and Thomas is still getting loose. So sometimes the positioning of your zone is key. So let's just go ahead and look at this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put Whitner on a deep zone here, and we'll just use our Gibson. So you can do something like this. We got Thomas on a streak here. Now you throw that streak, and Whitner's there to basically make a play on the ball and go ahead and intercept it. Another concept you can play with is making zones, go kind of across the field. So we're going to put Dansby here on a purple zone, and we'll just move him way over here. And what you're going to notice is he actually does a decent job, not a great job, but a decent job of covering the square receiver. He was actually in perfect position to stop that slant. Now, he wasn't in position to stop Lee's slant, but had we done something like this, where we move Dansby over and kind of place him in front of Lee, between Lee and Hearns as opposed to Lee and Robinson, this time you'll notice that he's in a little bit better position to perhaps play that receiver. So, definitely another concept to play with. Let's see here. Another common adjustment you can do, and another thing you can take advantage of this with, is man coverage. Let's see here. We'll just put the linebackers on those slant routes like that. And so once those guys go across the field, by the time they get done, they are pretty much locked up if they don't get that pass off right away. And so you'll notice that there's a little space for the defender. There's some time before the wide receivers get to the linebackers, that they can make the pass, maybe like right here. You can try and make that pass to this guy. He's not going to get a lot of yards, but he can make the pass. This guy here, I mean, the flat zone would have took that pass away, so there's no way that pass would have been completed. And then by the time he gets to the linebacker's turning around, and he's able to be in position to make a play on the ball. Now, if we were to put Kirksey here on Robinson and actually put him out here directly in front of the wide receiver, you're gonna notice right away that he's gonna run into some trouble because he's at a severe speed advantage because he's a linebacker and Robinson is a wide receiver. Not always the case, but in most cases that holds true. And so, you know, it's just another thing to mess with. Now, another concept that you want to use when thinking about positioning is if they're running the ball. If you're all backed up, you got all your defenders way back, and you know this may be something you want to do on like a 3rd and long, 4th and long situation, but it's going to give them more opportunity to have room to run the ball if all your defenders are out of the box. Whereas if you were to stack it up, get all your defenders on the exact same play, just get them closer to that line of scrimmage, get them up and, you know, ready to make a play on the ball. You know, you're going to have a lot better chance of locking some stuff up as far as the ground game goes. And positioning is everything, really. I mean, you could be outside, you could be inside, you could be way backed up, you can be near the line of scrimmage, you could be somewhere in between. You could have someone designed to go across the field, you could have someone blitzing, you could have someone, you know, in a spy. And there's all types of different things you can do in regards to positioning. One thing that you can always get people with is having, like, let's just say you're playing a stock cover 3. They don't see anyone go out to that flat right away. They got their halfback on a little wheel here. They wait, they think it's open, and then all of a sudden your safety from way back deep picks it off and is taking it back to the crib, and he gone. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Again, very simple tip, but you can apply it at all levels, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and take advantage of it because it can help you in your coverages, it can help you in your blitzing, it can help you in your man defense, zone defense, mixed coverages, etc. But the positioning of your players and each position, whether it be deep, short, or whatever it might be, is going to have its strengths and its weaknesses. If you're on the outside, generally speaking, you're going to be weak against the inside. If you're on the inside, you're going to be typically weak against outside passes and things like that. And if you're way backed up, you're going to give up the underneath stuff. If you're really close to the line of scrimmage, especially if they have a faster wide receiver, there's a good chance you can get beat over the top. But you got to adjust to whatever it is your opponent's doing, as well as their personnel versus yours. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Till the next time, we out.